Hey everybody, welcome to LettermenRow.com. I am Jeremy Birmingham. This is Bermanology. We are on the road with Lettermen Row this week, and we are in Texas. Today we're at Southlake Carroll High School. One of the most impressive high school football facilities I've ever seen, and maybe the most impressive high school football quarterback that a lot of people have seen, Quinn Ewers, Ohio State 2022 commit. Quinn, just how does it feel getting back out here and playing football again? Like, I mean, you lost in the state championship game. I'm sure you've been kind of chomping at the bit to get back and get working to this upcoming senior season. What does it feel like just to be back out?
Oh, yeah, it feels great just to finally be back out here with all the guys. You know, our last game didn't go as planned. So just being back out here kind of just gets our juices flowing again. And, you know, we're not stuck on that state championship game. We have stuff to look forward to.
You guys are in the second week of spring practice. And I'm going to tell you, folks, I know nobody gets to see it. That was one competitive practice. I mean, this is like full on hitting. Like, they don't, we don't do that in Ohio. Like, They don't have spring football in Ohio. Yeah. How valuable is it to just get out here and play football this time of the year when other states, like Ohio, for example, and Michigan, other schools in the Midwest, they don't even allow spring football?
Yeah, you know, it's we're super grateful to be in Texas, where, you know, it's just a lot bigger here than in high school, at least, than other places or some places. But, you know, just being out here with all the guys, just super grateful that we're able to do stuff like this.
Quinn, your dead period is almost over, right? Today is March or May. I don't know. What day is it?
It's like May
10th. 21 days from now, the dead period's over. You're going to be able to finally make a visit to Ohio State for the first time since prior to your freshman year of high school, when you got offered by the Buckeyes at a camp in an indoor facility much like this. How excited are you just to get to Columbus and be around the guys in that class that you've gotten to know via text and via, FaceTime?
Yeah, I'm super pumped just to finally meet all those guys because, the dead period or since COVID hit us. But I'm super excited. I'm so glad they are letting us and allowing us to do our official visits this summer.
You guys are going to have a lot of dudes there, like 20-some kids making the official visit at the same weekend, including a couple from this area with you, Omari Abor, the defensive end up at Duncanville. What type of role are you playing in just getting to know kids like that from around here? Not necessarily even, texting everyone in the country, but when you have someone sort of in your own backyard, is there an opportunity for you to connect?
Yeah, for sure. Me and Omari talked before, we played Duncanville. So, we're good friends over the phone. I haven't met him yet, but I'm excited to meet just all those guys.
One of my favorite things, Quinn, about being out here today was watching just the neighborhood and watching little kids come up like, oh, Quinn Ewers. Like, how is that crazy to you? Does that really kind of hit you as to what your potential role is, not just on the football field, but for the kids watching you? I mean, this has to be something special.
Yeah, no, it's definitely special. These kids around here, I was one of them, a couple years ago. So just looking up to these Dragon football players, I've been through all what they've been through, and just me being able to do that for those kids, just it's super cool to see, and it's
It's really unique. I mean, I think that it's just something that when you get an opportunity to talk to these kids and you see their faces when they walk onto the football field, again, as somebody who did that yourself, that has to just be a really unique feeling.
Yeah.
Speaking of unique, the relationship that you and Corey Dennis have, again, a lot of people, I don't know, Corey sort of flies under the radar with a lot of folks because Ryan Day is the head football coach and the quarterback guy there at Ohio State, but Corey's been your go-to guy. How is that relationship right now, and what do you guys talk? How often do you talk? Are you guys going over film? What do you guys do?
Oh yeah, me and Coach Dennis talk. Every other day, if not every day. So we have a really good relationship. We'll talk about pretty much anything. Just how our day is going, how our weekend went.
Have you got him listening to Cole Wetzel yet?
Not yet. No.
That's the next step. I mean, now that his father-in-law is down in Jacksonville, there's a lot of that type of sort of grunge country music happening down there.
For sure.
A couple weeks ago, there was a report that came out said you were no longer hearing from other schools. Really, most schools have backed off. How has recruiting been for you? Has it been to the point where people have kind of taken a step, or is there one or two schools that are still like, hey, Quinn, by the way, we're always here?
Yeah, no, it's definitely taking a step back. I haven't heard from a whole lot of schools as of recent. That's pretty much it. I haven't heard from too many schools.
Does it frustrate you that people still keep attaching rumors to your name?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but I try to keep my head out of that. But, every once in a while I hear it, like you text me something about Texas or whatever.
Yeah. Because it's out there. People want it. People want to make it a story, I think, because
sure.
it's drives clicks or whatever. And that's, I don't necessarily understand it, but I'm sure it has to get frustrating for you. As you start to look ahead, Quinn, are you on track to graduate early? Are you getting set to, look at December signing and then head off to college?
Yeah, so I'm on track to graduate early right now. Yes, sir.
I am sorry I don't know if people aren't going to be able to hear the rain, I don't think, because these microphones are pretty good. But it is pouring down rain outside.
Yeah.
And I do not want to walk back to the rental car.
Actually.
I do not want to walk back to the rental car.
Yeah.
What is, what's your plan for June? I know you're obviously making the official visit to Ohio State in the weekend of June 4th through 6th, but I heard you're going back a second time in June. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going back, I think, the 11th.
Okay.
So I'll be there 4th, 5th, and then I forget how long I'm there, and then I'll be back 11th through the 13th with Landon.
So is that just to go camp and work out, just kind of continue to
just
grow those?
Yeah.
Because, is it nuts to you to think that these coaches haven't seen you throw a football in 3 years?
Yeah, it's
except
crazy.
for tape?
It's crazy, yeah.
Do you see yourself, you're a very humble guy, and I know that even if, as I've watched quarterbacks in the last 10 years that I've been doing this, I was fortunate enough to see Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence compete against each other. Does it strike you that you're on that level? Like when you're watching these guys being drafted in the top 10, top number 1 pick, do you see that you have these gifts, or is it still like not registering for you?
Honestly, I just kind of take it one day at a time. I try not to look too far in the future because you'll miss the present.
Yeah.
So I just try to focus on every single day and just getting better every day.
Well, from what I saw today, folks, it's going to be a challenge for him to get a lot better between today and tomorrow, because that was pretty impressive. There was one throw that you made to Landon Sampson down here in the corner that I don't know that I've seen a high school quarterback ever make. You were rolling to your right and you kind of flung it underneath here, and he was facing this way, but it ended up over here, and it was perfectly timed and just pretty amazing. So, as people look forward to what Quinn Ewers is going to bring to the Ohio State offense, Quinn, what are you seeing? Like, you watch the Buckeyes, you watch Ryan Day's offense this spring. Do you see it transitioning back? Because Justin has that ability that a lot of guys don't have with his legs. You're not a slow guy by any stretch, but you're not Justin Fields fast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the offense with CJ, with Kyle, with Jack as something that is comfortable for you?
Yeah, that's definitely something that I tried to look into for sure. Because, I don't want to go somewhere where I feel I don't, fit in or whatever. So, that's definitely one of the major reasons I picked Ohio State for sure.
Was it your decision to do the hair like this, or everyone else did it first at your high school and then you followed suit?
Well, it started in 1999, the blonde hair, believe it or not.
1999?
Yeah, so Coach Dodge's father, that's when he got here.
Okay.
And they went to state that year, I'm pretty sure. Or they went deep in the playoffs, I can't remember when. But one of the coaches had cancer and he passed away, and he had blonde hair, so we just kind of honor him. This indoor is named after him. So.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
See, that's the thing. People see it and they're like, oh, that looks bizarre, but then there's like a good reason behind it.
So. For sure.
Anyway, that is Quinn Ewers. I'm Jeremy Birmingham. This has been Bermanology on Lettermen Row. I'm sure you're going to have a lot more questions about him and a lot more time. Hopefully we'll get to see him again at some point when the season rolls around. But check out lettermenrow.com for all the Ohio State Buckeye football information you need. Thanks for watching.